All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Quadash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you walking out there who pushing this word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as all you believers out there who believing on the gospel. And it's the brother Quara Abad from the GMS Houston camp. And I want to go into another lesson, seen this article earlier. Um, and I want to kind of touch on it a little bit because, again, it's according to prophecy. And Shalom Mak, Yahbashim Ashar Barakatah, Brother Asmawah. But I seen this article, as you see from the title, and again, it's according to prophecy, and so that's what maybe we kind of want to touch on it, in the spirit of things. Later, the Lord, the past couple of lessons, the Lord may have me going on Esau, you see, and so I just want to touch on this article real quick, Lord willing. We get through it fairly quickly, and this lesson be edifying. But as you see from the title, it says even AI systems, and we know AI, which have been on the rise lately, which is artificial intelligence. You see how they could do deep fakes, with people faces, have it to where a computer or a AI generated image is talking, but it look and sound just like an actual person. They have different things, the pictures, the detailed pictures they've been having, so on and so forth. People ask AI, what's the coming of future, and then they give them a couple of things that may take place in the future with a couple images, right? But now, as I'm gonna show this article, let me go ahead and pull it up real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and read this article, and it's somewhat of a short read, so we'll probably read through all of it. And it came out yesterday, right? And as you see, it's from naturalnews.com, and this came out 2/26, which is yesterday, 2024. It says big tech's AI systems are erasing entire record of white people from human history. You see? And when I read that, I said, AI, look, AI in the spirit, AI in the spirit, AI prophesying. You see? Because again, according to prophecy, according to the Bible, which a lot of so-called white people have in their house, they take to themselves as if they're the people of the Bible, in which they are far from it. But nevertheless, in the same book, the most read, or should I say the most bought book in history, the Bible, yes, this also foretells the extermination of the nation of Edom, which today we will call them, as you see on the screen, so-called white people. That's what we would call them today. Well, it ain't just natural news that we about to read this article or big tech AI systems that's taking white people from human history, but it's also prescribed in the Bible. So I'll go ahead and read this real quick, but just to show you the spirit of things, as we quickly leave this society, leave this world, the Lord is forming the world to our liking as Israelites. This is another thing I also thought about, how the Lord is beginning to form a lot of things in this world to our liking. Even a simple thing as women. It was and I'm gonna get into the article, but a couple years ago, early 2000s, so on and so forth, the ideal woman was a slender woman, slender, and the big breasted woman with not that much, glutes, but nevertheless, what Israelite men like? They like, of course we got our own preferences, but a woman that's filled out, chest, glutes, lips. Well, for example, just look at the world. All these women are changing their features to look like the Israelite woman. You see, or to appease Israelite men. And that's just one small example to show, look, the world is beginning to conform over to the next rulers, man, the Israelites. All right. Now I'm gonna get in this article real quick, and I'm gonna read the title again. It says big tech's AI systems are erasing entire record of white people from human history, or Edomites from human history. Now, again, when you go into this article, it's not so far as saying what we say in the Bible as they go get exterminated. But when you type in different phrases or code words, things you look for in AI systems to pull up pictures, what they saying is, even when you try to look for white people or ask for a white person, they system saying, look, we can't give you no white person. It doesn't get our guidelines. Or even if they type in an American woman, it'll pop up with black images, so on and so forth. And Esau got a problem with that. They complaining over it when you change the images of every nation on earth. Starting with our power, Yahweh, our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai, us as a people, you change it to your image. Now you mad though. You see? But let's go ahead and read a little bit of this. I don't want to be long. It says, I'm gonna blow it up so y'all can read it with me. So it says, there are no longer any white people on earth, nor were there any in the past, according to Google's artificial intelligence AI Gemini program. It says all American women are black, according to Gemini, and the same goes for Swedish women, Australian women, and British women, and German women. Take a look for yourself. So here, just an example, it says it's embarrassingly hard to get Google Gemini to acknowledge white people exist. When again, we're coming into a time when they not going to exist, and we're going to get a couple Bible prophecies. You know, this is a small example of Google displaying that. So look, let's click on it. So look, when you type in Australian women, I guess, which native Austrian people, I guess that's the word, will look like this. Again, Esau, they delusional because, you know, when you lie so long, you start believing a lie. Well, they've been lying so long, changing images of the indigenous people in certain lands and putting them as themselves. So now when the truth actually come out, they don't think it's right because they so used and passive and used to the world pacifying them, putting them on a pedestal. So now that they sin, they being brought low, as Obadiah say, right? They're gonna be despised among the heathens. Nobody want to deal with a Edomite no more, man. Nobody want to look like an Edomite no more. Skinny lips, blonde hair, so on and so forth. No, that image is going out of style. The suits and the ties, it's played out, man. So it says, look, an image of an American woman. You know that hurt them American Edomites. You know, all so-called black women, right? What else? It says the image of a British woman, which again, Jake scattered to the four corners all across the world, man. And it says the image of a German woman, right? Now let's move on a little bit. And matter of fact, before we move on, let me get a precept. Let me get a quick precept to show, look, the world is or will begin to conform over to the image of the Israelites, man. You see, if the world have been following us now, talking about the Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and we the poor in the earth, right? We in captivity and we still the trendsetters of the world, right? People like to follow our swag, right? Dance how we dance, speak our lingo. I seen a video of some Edomites and the other day, some Edomite children calling each other niggas, man. Right? But the point is, we at our lowest estate now, but everybody want to be like us. How much more when we actually rule the world, man? These nations gonna follow us even more so, right? But let me get this real quick. This is Sirach, and I'm gonna get back to the article. And we can get some precepts of how look. Esau actually gonna be taking out the world. But real quick, this is Sirach chapter 10 and verse 30. It says, the poor man is honored for his skill. And who are the poor men? Are the poor people, the Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And also you got Israelites who look like other nations, but they are in fact the blood line that come from the Israelites, man. But it says the poor man is honored for his skill. And think about us as the lowly of the earth. Yeah, we're in captivity, as brothers say, last hired, first fired. But guess what? We the ones who make the world go round, so to speak. You know, again, the music, the best music come from who? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The best food come from who? The same people, man. A Caribbean food, you know, they say for American niggas, soul food, right? You got shit, you know, the Northern Kingdom food, so on and so forth. Salsa. Look how we dress, how we talk, how we wear our hairstyles, so on and so forth, right? We honor for our skill. And it says the rich man is honored for his riches, right? The so-called white man. Nobody really care about him or want to deal with Edomites. But the thing is, he got to say so in the world because He got the money in the world, man. He got the power. You know, a lot of these nations are trapped dealing with America because of oil, because of the dollar, so on and so forth. So again, it says the poor man is honored for his skill. We're in captivity, but people still cleave to us because of our skill as Israelites. And it says the rich man is honored for his riches. Esau, he just held up because his riches, but nobody really liked him. The point is, it says, verse 31, so he that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches? If the world look at Israelites now as the trendsetters, how much more when we rule in the world? Come on, man. If the image of the people in the world is following after Israelites now and we slaves, how much more in riches when we ruling? So it says, he that is dishonored in poverty, how much more in riches? And he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty? So look, Esau ruling the world right now, but look, the simple thing is AI don't even want to depict him as a person, as people. His own AI system, look, it's taking him out the world. I'm gonna read down because one dude tried to type in, show me a white couple, and the system said, "No, nah, we won't condone all that race stuff." But he said, "Show me a black couple," and they said, "All right, we got some pictures for a black couple." But it's funny because Google, this is just AI. You could type in the image, but even in the AI system, you try to type in white people or somebody from a predominantly white country, and it show other nations. So even AI want to, you know, are in a spirit of taking these people out the earth. You ruling the world, but you dishonored in your power. And most of these images are blacks, Hispanics, right? We in captivity, but we are honored, man. How much more when we rule the world? Everybody gonna follow us. You see, but let's go back to this article. I just want to get that. So right, we'll start right here. And again, the title says from this article, big tech's AI systems are erasing entire record of white people from human history, and this will literally happen. This is going to literally happen. The so-called white man, woman, and child will be erased from history, and everything, you know, their wickedness is going to be remembered as far as what not to do, but all, you know, the things Alexander the Great, he was remembered for, right? Who else? I can't even remember a famous white man. Esau, I guess. No, the accomplishments won't be brought to mind no more in the next world to come. And we see it slowly fade now in his own rulership. But let's continue. So it says the same types of results show up when performing a normal Google search. Type in the words American inventors in Google's images category and see for yourself the results. Which again, I'm gonna say this: a lot of inventions wasn't invented by the so-called white man. It was invented by Israelites, and he just went get the patent for it, as if he created it, man. So it says, when asking Google's Gemini to generate images of people born in Scotland in the year 1820, which again, you go back to Scotland, they had Jake there, so it's not far-fetched. It says the image that comes up is a portrait of a smiling, red-headed white couple with a scowling black man. All right, so it says Google's Gemini refuses to show white couples, claiming racism. Amazingly, if you try and ask Google's Gemini to create an image of white couples, the following politically correct anti-white prompt comes up instead. So this is what they tell you when you try to get images of white people. You know, you got the, you know, brothers doing the images of us in the kingdom as Israelites. It look futuristic. So Esau trying to get images of them, you know, just anything with white people. And this is what the AI system come back and say. They said, while I am able to generate images, I am unable to fulfill your request to create an image based solely on someone's race or ethnicity. It is against my guidelines to create content that could be construed as discriminatory or promote stereotypes. So they said, look, we can't just give you no white people images. That's going off. But check this out. So it says, based on this, you might assume that Google's Gemini will not pull up any images of any couples, no matter the race. But you will be dead wrong for assuming that AI program easily populates plenty of imagery when asking it to create an image of a black couple. This is what the AI thing says when you ask for a black couple. It says, sure, here is an image of a black couple. The prompt responds with not just one, but two images of happy black couples. So you see, look, even if you got a request to show it, Edomite, they ain't go show it, man. They don't want to. Look, and somebody had to come and back it up, say, look, this other AI system show white people use this one. So look, they reaching. Like they had a couple years ago, or I think a year ago, with the saying, it's okay to be white. You see? These people are despised in the earth. Let me get that in Obadiah real quick. And it's going to lead to them being taken out the earth. And that's the beautiful part about it, because the hate of the nation of Esau or the nation of Edom has begun now in this world in his rulership. The thing is, that hate that us as Israelites have for him, the hate that the Most High Yahweh Shai have for him, the hate that these other nations are beginning to have for him will literally roll over into the next world to come. Literally. Because the Most High Yahweh Shai still going to hate these people. We going to hate them even more because we going to know everything and everything they done to us. And now these other nations going to hate them even more. Not just because what they done in this world, but they going to know a lot of other stuff that Esau done, man. So the world's still going to hate Esau even in the next world to come, and going to lead to them being completely taken out the way, man. Completely exterminated, as Bible prophecy say. So this big tech on point with erasing white people now, man. So let's read this real quick. Let me read the NLT. This is Obadiah chapter 1 in the NLT real quick. And I'm gonna finish off that article because that was, got a little more to it. It's Obadiah 1 in the NLT, straight to the point. It's Obadiah 1 and verse 1. It says, this is the vision that the sovereign Lord revealed to Obadiah concerning the land of Edom. It says, Edom's judgment pronounced. It says, we have heard a message from Yahweh that an ambassador was sent to the nations to say, get ready, everyone. Let's assemble our armies and attack Edom. Come on, man. We seeing that. This is what the Most High said at the beginning of Esau judgment. The nations go come together and say, look, everybody, get ready. We're going to go attack Edom. We seeing that right now. And guess who leading it? Russia. But let's see what the Lord got to say about Edom. It says, the Lord says to Edom, I will cut you down to size among the nations. And that's another thing that's going on. Esau, he feeling the pressure. Like they said in 2030 or 2040, you barely going to have so-called white people in America, because most people go be, as they would say, mixed, right? Or whatever it may be. That's another thing Esau wrote about, being a minority, which you've been a minority. And look, especially that you got the Northern Kingdom and the Central American Jake's coming over here. Esau definitely feels small right now, But this is the point I want. It says, I will cut you down to size among the nations, and you will be greatly despised. Let's see what despise means. It says Esau will be greatly despised, not just despised, but greatly. Let me go to etymology online. Make sure we're still up. Okay, cool. Let's see. Despised. It says etymology online, to look down upon, to scorn. What scorn mean? The feeling of belief that someone or something is worthless, despicable. So it says despise means to look down upon, scorn, which is worthless or despicable, to disdain, to treat with contempt. What contempt mean? The feeling that a person or thing is beneath consideration or worthless. So when we go back to this about Esau, in the latter days, the prophecies say, now let's use some of these words or definitions from despise, right? So it says this about Esau. So all right, here we go. Let's use some of these definitions. In latter days, and we seeing this with the AI system. It says, and also the prophets on the forefront, man, pushing this energy out so these other nations could hit her and see the true side of Esau and hate him as well. It start with the word of the Lord exposing this man, though. But it says Obadiah 1 and 2 in the NLT. It says, the Lord says to Edom, and I mind you, this end time prophecy, it says, I will cut you down to size among the nations, and you will be greatly despised. or to Edom, you will be greatly looked down upon, right? Or you will be greatly held in contempt, looked at as worthless, less than. Come on, man. You see? See if we got anything else. Okay, right to dislike, regard with ill will. That's it. So we seeing this being fulfilled, even with a simple as AI system. They don't even want to show the white man either. And look, this is his system. This is his system. He created it, and they don't even want to show him. Look, they mad. For example, they mad when you type in. Here are some images when you type in representation of country music, and look what it pop up with: Northern Kingdom, a nigga, and Northern Kingdom. But this is the thing. Who started country music? Us. Even look, they get mad at things we even started. And look, somebody said, okay, Beyonce is on the charts now. Right. Yeah. Somebody said, generate an image of a Viking. And look what it come up with. No Esau nowhere to be found, which again, you wasn't the originals, man. Esau is not original in nothing. He don't have no culture besides being in the caves. That's it. You see? Yeah, but they mad at Beyonce on the charts now. You see, and I'll read this last little portion. But again, let's finish in Obadiah a little bit. So it says, the Lord says to Edom, I will cut you down to size among the nations. You will be greatly despised. Nobody is messing with this man, not even AI. It says you have been deceived by your own pride because you live in a rock fortress. Even today, he made the cities like unto a cave, rocks, skyscrapers, so on and so forth. And he thinking he good, protected. It says, and make your home high in the mountains. Who can ever reach us way up here, you ask boastfully. But even if you soar as high as eagles and build your nest among the stars, I will bring you crashing down, says the Lord. And we at that time. Esau, he got proud. His pride lifted up into the heavens. And also, he set his nest up there. You know, satellites on and so forth. Now it's time for the Lord to bring you down. You reached your peak. And it says, if these came at night and robbed you, what a disaster awaits you. They will not take everything. Those who harvest grapes always leave a few for the poor, but your enemies will wipe you out completely. The time coming when Esau will be wiped out completely. And I mind you, it's going to happen in both worlds. In this world, the nations go wipe out his kingdom, America, and that's going to proceed to take down his whole system and all these other nations and they so-called power they got in the earth. So Esau will get wiped out in this world by fire. And then when the next world will come, literally after 1,000 years, he going to be wiped out again, man. Not saying he going to be completely wiped out in this world. I'm talking about America. But you're still going to have Edomites across the world in other countries. I'm talking about he gonna get a great judgment in this world and in the next world to come. The Lord still got some saved for you. Look, 1,000 years into the next world to come. People ain't gonna forget, man. So it says, every nook and cranny of Edom will be searched and looted. Every treasure will be taken. All your allies will turn against you. They will help to chase you from your land. They will promise you peace while plotting to deceive and to destroy you. And we seeing that now. These American allies are willing to join BRICS. They talking about it. They interested. And look, that's been talked about in mainstream media. We don't know what they're talking about behind the scenes because right here it says all your allies will turn against you. So one, they go turn against America. They will help to chase you from your land. It's the point. They will promise you peace while plotting to deceive and destroy you. This is the thing. If they plot in America peace still, and at the same time plotting to deceive and destroy them, meaning what? On mainstream media, they're going to sound like they're still on America's side. You see? They're going to play the part of an American ally still. But when that interview go off, they probably call him Putin and say, look, Putin, we agree with you. We with you. Come on, man. We read it. It says, and this prove it, your trusted friends will set traps for you and you won't even know about it. It's backdoor talks, man. And at that time, not a single wise person will be left in the whole land of Edom. For on the mountains of Edom, I will destroy now we got to go to the KJV because it hit harder. And we're gonna finish up that article, and I'll start to wind it down. Let's hit that KJV. It says, verse 9. Nope, verse 10. Nope, verse 9. It says, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. And we seen one of them of the mount of Esau was cut off yesterday, Jacob Rothschild, right? But the Lord said, every one will be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Let's jump down. And it's going into when we're in the kingdom, verse 17. Obadiah 1:17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance. So we're going to get saved, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, the northern and southern kingdom of Israel. It says, in the house of Esau, the Edomites, for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh have spoken it. So even Bible prophecy said eventually, according to prophecy, there will be no remaining people left in the nation of Edom once they receive their judgment for the Lord. Let me pull this up real quick. Zondervan Compact Edom. Let me pull this up. Let's read something from the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary about Edom. Let's read this real quick. You can't forget this. And look, this in their Bible that they wrote. I mean, in their Bible dictionary that they wrote. So this says Edom, the definition of Edom, right? And I think it's on page 142 or 143 in this book. But it says Edom, this is where I'm at right here. It says Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from the Most High, right? Any promise of mercy from the Most High. These people will be taken out the way, and we sent them. And I thought, it ain't that major, but I thought it was fun. Even on the AI systems, they are already telling you, look, we can't create no white people on here. That's racist. But then you create a black couple, and they said, all right, look, here's a couple images. You feel me? And look, Esau hurt because the things that you would expect it to pull up are images of white people. You see, it's pulling up other nations, black people. For example, again, show a representation of country music. Look what it showed. Jake. You see? Esau hurt. Look, Vikings. They expect them to see the Vikings. Come on, man. Look what it showed. Right? And look, they mad at Beyonce. Okay, Beyonce on the charts now. Come on, Frank. Fleming. It says, let's finish reading this. So it says, in the comments, someone highlighted the Zionist origins of the anti-white agenda, which seeks to destroy white society through communism. So it's going into how these Jewish people think. But I mind you, the way they think, they're getting it from the scriptures. This our mindset, right? Not as far as what they going on, how they going. Not as far as we about to read how these Jewish people plan to achieve this. We go achieve it by way of letting the law of prophecies be fulfilled. But the point is, they getting this as we're going to read from us, man, the scriptures. Talking about, a one God world, these heathens being put down. But let's read it. It says, especially Esau, it says in the comments, someone highlighted the Zionist origins of the white anti-white agenda, which seeks to destroy white society through communism, wars, financial panic, media corruption of society, breaking up families, pornography, homosexuality, and among other evils. It says, so in other words, it says that these Jewish people, the rulers of the world, is pushing these agendas to destroy the white family. Well, no, it's prophecy. It says the Talmud and the Zohar, which that's what the Jewish people read, teach that this period of birth pangs among the Gentiles will eventually recede as humanity is ushered into a new age of Judaic enlightenment. And that's what we said. We're coming into a new age of Israelite enlightenment, but the real Israelites. So even in this article, indirectly, what they said, Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that follow. Indirectly, not using the right people, because they say, look, the image of the white man, American white man, is going out of style. We coming into an age of Israelite, right here they say Judaic, but Israelite enlightenment. Jacob is the beginning of it that follow of, man. So, in other words, that's why they saying they ain't showing black images, because white images, because the world getting tired of seeing the so-called white man being plastered up on everything. And we leaving that age of the so-called white man being, the brand ambassador and spokesperson on what to look and be like and talk like. Now we enter into the age of Israelite enlightenment, as we're going to keep reading on. They say Judea because they thinking it's going to be the Jewish people, but we know it's us. You see? So this is an article saying Jacob is the beginning. So it says the Talmud and Zohar teach that this period of birth pangs among the Gentiles will eventually recede. So after Jacob's trouble, in other words, recede as humanity is ushered into a new age of Judaic enlightenment, in which belief in one true God and observance of his laws will prevail over the confusion of Christian polytheism, man. Come on. You see? And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much. I'll throw it in the chat if anybody want to. You got 2 more paragraphs, but that's pretty much the point. Let me get some more precepts real quick, just to get Esau will get exterminated, and I'll kind of wind it down. But look, he had his end, man. He had his end. Let me take this off, blow this up. Let's get this real quick in Ezekiel 35, real quick. But again, we're at the time where the world is hating this man, and the Lord ain't gonna turn that back. The world hate us as Israelites, and these nations gonna grow every day, even in the kingdom. So look, we read in Isaiah 14, the whole world gonna say, is this the man that made the earth to tremble? You see? Let's read this real quick. Now, mind you, in Ezekiel 35, this whole chapter is just like Obadiah, prophecy against the nation of Edom. It say Mount Seir, which we know Esau inhabited Mount Seir, and also Mount Seir is a title for the nation of Edom, just like Mount Zion is a title for the Israelites. So when we prophesying against Mount Seir right here, that ain't us prophesying against a literal mountain. It's talking about us speaking to the Edomites. Let's read it. Ezekiel 35, I'm going to read the first 3 verses and I'm going to jump down. I just want to get who we talking about. Ezekiel 35:1, it says, moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face, right, against Mount Seir. Like Genesis, what that is, 36:8. I believe a brother on the poster said that Esau is Mount Seir. I believe it's 36:8. But it says, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. So prophesy against Esau. Like you got a lot of these Israelites out there talking about the Lord never said talk about the white man. Well, Ezekiel 35 did. It says, verse 3, and say unto it, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. So not just AI is against the so-called white man, woman, and child, but the Lord is against them. The Lord is with wiping them away from human history, man. Which even if you're going that, they in a way that they're not even included in the human history because they ain't got no hue. You see, but the Lord will wipe them away from history, man. Go be forgot. And we're gonna have to get that in Job because it says he's gonna wipe them away and forget about them like shit. You see? But it says, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, Ezekiel 35:3, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. Most desolate. Let's jump down. Verse 14. It says, thus saith Yahweh, still to Mount Seir. Because if you read the whole chapter, he got on them even more, but we're gonna skip that and jump down, for time's sake. It says, thus saith Yahweh power, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate. The question is, when will the whole earth rejoice? According to Proverbs, what that is, 29:2, the whole earth will rejoice when the righteous are in authority. So when the Israelites set up our rulership in the earth, that's when the world go rejoice. The point is, when the world rejoicing, us as Israelites, after that 1,000 long years of captivity for the heathens, they gonna rejoice too. They're gonna have real water. They're gonna have to worry about their children being kidnapped, so on and so forth. But the thing is, when the whole earth rejoices, the Lord said, I will make thee desolate. Esau, you ain't gonna be there. It says, as thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea. Idumea is the Greek way of saying Edom. The Lord said, thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it. And they shall know that I'm Yahweh. All Edomites will be taken out the way. As they say, ain't no ifs and buts about it, man. They will be taken off the earth, not just according to big tech AI systems, but according to prophecy. White people, right? Yeah, he's saying white people, but their biblical nationality are Edomites. Let me get this in Job and I end it. I think it's in Job 14. And I said that he got bounds he can't pass. Let me see. I think Job 21. Where is that, Roberta? Know when it says like his own dung. Let's get that. Job, and I ended with this. It's Job 20, okay? Because this is what it's coming to. It's Job chapter 20 and verse 4. We're gonna start at 4. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphant of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. So look, the rulership and the wickedness that these Edomites have done was only for a short time. Look, it's saying in Revelation 12, he even though he got a short time left. It says the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Verse 6, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, right? Though the Lord blessed him with this kingdom, look, the greatest kingdom the world have ever seen, as yet, to Yahweh Shai show up, as yet technology, right? So on and so forth. The pride that he had, the military power that the Lord blessed him with, the sword, right? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, right? Even literally, the Lord allowed this man to set up space stations and shit in the heavens. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach into the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. What's dung? Feces, man. And look, when you take a number 2 and that dung come out you and you flush it, do you care? No, you just get up. You don't really look, care about it, wonder where it's going. If you're gonna see it again, no, it's gone. So the Lord said when Esau, the wicked, is taken out the earth, they're gonna be like shit. Nobody gonna worry about them. Nobody gonna look for them, ask where they at. You see, try to remember it. No, it's gonna be like shit, it's gonna be gone. It says, yet shall he perish forever like his own dung. And they which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Again, what the article said, removing the so-called white people from history. That's history, never spoke about again. Let me go to my history to pull up this article again. Where is that? Where is that? Let me go to my history. I just want to show that title again. So look, AI is removing a so-called white man from history, but according to prophecy, the Most High gonna literally do that with the real people, not images like AI, with the real people. The Most High gonna remove them. It says again, big text AI systems are removing erasing entire records of white people from human history, all their glory, everything they done, the people that they once portrayed themselves to be. Well, the Lord will do the same thing. Everything that Alexander the Great did, we ain't gonna care about that shit in the kingdom, right? They go try to brag on Larry Bird in the kingdom. Look, he most likely a Jake. You see, try to brag like Larry Bird, one of them in the kingdom. Look, that ain't gonna matter. Even if he is, that ain't gonna matter. You see, whatever, other celebrity, look, they might try to brag on Elvis, and he might pop up, as the Israelite in that day. The point is, all the glory that this so-called white man done, how he built up the kingdom and so on and so forth, all that's gonna be forgot about. It says, he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. And the eye also which saw him shall see him no more, erased from human history. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him, man. Done. Neither shall his place any more behold him. Come on, man. So I'm going to end it right there. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rachakwadash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to all you Wakim out there who pushing this word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as all you believers out there who believe on the gospel. And keep fighting, keep pushing. We're almost out of here. And with that, shalom.